Biggs Golf Talk and BGT-TV is presented by the U.S. Golf Challenge with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Qualify for the King's Cup today by participating in a national qualifier in your area. Visit usgolfchallenge.com to find a national qualifier in your area. BGT also sponsored in part by Tour Edge Golf. Pound for pound, nothing comes close. Golf's most solid investment. Encore Golf, Photo Ball Marker, The Distance Shoe, Squares Shoes, Proof, Not Promise, UFO Tour Golf, GolfKnickers.com, and Caddy Daddy, The Claw Glove. Connect with Biggs Golf Talk on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Biggs Golf Talk. Subscribe with us on YouTube and iTunes, Amazon Music, and the Google Play Music Store. We're also available on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all your Alexa devices. Just a plethora of ways of connecting with Biggs Golf Talk, including with our website at www.biggsgolftalk.net or .com, BIGGS golftalk.net or .com. I am Big John. He is the Golf Father, Bill Cuevas, and she is the Golf Diva, Amanda Sensor. And Amanda's back.
Amanda's back. She's busy drinking.
She had a week off from the show last week, but she didn't have the week off. And Amanda, would you like to share with our beloved listeners, the millions and millions of listeners around the world, where you were last week and why you weren't on Biggs Golf Talk?
That sounds very secretive, the way you introduced that. But no, I had the opportunity to take on a little different role. I worked for waste management for the company Pro-M, so they're an event management company, doing security, player caddy assistance, and it was quite an experience. I was there Wednesday through Sunday, every day 6 to 6, but those hours never held up. It was always, 5 to 7:30. So they were long days, but incredible. What a cool experience. And while I'm still recovering voice and hip and all the rest, to hear and be, on the radio, listening to medical calls come in and being able to really see the other side of what goes on at the waste management with 250,000 people per day. Just a really cool thing. I had a chance to get to interact and escort player families at the famous 16 on Saturday. Got to, show off a little bit of my leadership skills and a couple of crews out there, which honestly, such great people. And so if anytime you're at a big event, a big golf tournament, and you see the quiet sign marshals, those are all volunteers. So
yes,
all of the people in white shirts, volunteer. My heart goes out to them because, man, I can't imagine volunteering for that many days in a row on my feet.
I feel sorry for those volunteers that were on the 16th hole.
Yes.
When our good friend of the show, Sam Ryder, scores a hole-in-one, and he has been so busy with media requests and stuff like that. And we actually have his phone number, and we try to reach out to him to come on the show this week, but he's just been so busy. And I'm sure that, at some point we will get Sam Ryder. I mean, we're not the Golf Channel, we're not ESPN, and I can understand him.
Yeah, but we golfed together. Come on, man.
Yes, we did. Hung out with him.
Hung
out with him too. So
it was 100% incredible. The hole-in-one experience. I was standing in the player tunnel when it when it happened, and just to see all the Thunderbirds running down to help clean up because Bubba Watson was coming off 15, and so just like I said, seeing the Open in a different set of eyes. So when you go to these golf tournaments, so I was a crew of ambassadors that double as security, and then you have Scottsdale PD out there, and then you have other forms of security through Pro-Am that are different types.
And you know what? I dig Scottsdale PD, man. They're hip. I mean,
they are hip.
They were live on Instagram and on social media on a 16th green, and you see this officer. He's got his vest on. He's in uniform, and he's got an actual microphone in front of him, and he's giving play-by-play. As a matter of fact, they got a shot of this guy. They were live, and when Sam Ryder and they're talking about the crowd, how great the crowd is, reminding people, hey, if you're having a drink, make sure you have a designated driver, Uber, Lyft, whatever the case might be. But just don't get behind the wheel if you've been drinking. And they're giving all that PSA stuff, and sure enough, all of a sudden they say, well, okay, hold on. We have a tee shot going to be hit here. And the crowd just went nuts right live when that ball went in the hole, and here he is. Even the officer got excited. He's throwing up his hands. Oh my God! I just witnessed the hole in one out of the 16th. Oh, I mean, it was just. And
you're watching beer cans fly past him, and hit the ground.
And I'm like, $20, $40, $50. I'm like, that's a whole lot of money, because at the prices of those beers, I wouldn't be throwing nothing. I'm like, hey, I'm not finished.
I'm keeping it for a souvenir.
I'm keeping it.
It was definitely the first time, like, you see it on TV, and like I've been to the Waste Management, but there hasn't been a hole-in-one in 7 years. So
how many was it? You had 2.
We had 2 this weekend. So
yes,
yeah.
The thing is, I think. We've never really had to think about the cleanup behind a hole-in-one, and, Bubba and everybody in his group, like, you don't want to hold up play because they're in a groove, and, but it's very exciting for those that obviously make the hole-in-one.
Obviously too, the celebration was criticized by many, saying, how does this grow golf, seeing these fans act like this? And this is certainly a unique.
This is an anomaly of a golf tournament. Everybody knows it. It's created.
The 16th hole is the 16th hole. Come on.
It is, man. But it also is accepted by you. So let's be very clear on that.
They know what they're getting into.
They know, and
it grows because you know what? You never know what Bubba's going to give away. You don't know what any of the golfers are going to give away. They're there with all these things, throwing stuff into the fans. They're doing all kinds of great. 100%. How does that not grow golf?
I would do it every single year if I played in that event, and to give swag away and just make it fun. And yes, it's serious. And yes, they're playing for money and it's their job. But does it mean that you can't have a little fun?
Let's also talk about what the Waste Management Tour and that tournament, what that tournament means, because we have seen a junior golfer who is now playing golf in the collegiate level, and, see her grow the way she has grown, and she's autistic at the same time. But, Gary Woodland taking her under his wing and everything else, and her name slips my mind. I don't know if Amy, that's right. That's right. Thank you. So for you people out there that's criticizing how a celebration goes down, if anything, it should be the opposite effect. How many times have we heard that golf is for old stogies, smoking cigars, stuffy people, rich people, and they're too uptight, blah blah blah. Well, here you go. Here's a golf tournament. Golf itself, not uptight, celebrating and having a good time, and you just can't win with some people.
No, you can't. And I think the players know what they're getting themselves into, and so did the fans, for that matter. I think I've heard a lot of people say, like, my parents, they came out Sunday because they know Sunday's a little calmer and whatnot. But you just pick and choose. You don't go to and by the way, I totally screwed that one up. So this year it is the WM Phoenix Open, not the Waste Management.
What's the difference?
But that they're rebranding.
Yeah.
So they're called WM now.
What a waste.
So
well, Biggs, that was a waste of time. Come on.
So what I will say, like Biggs said, also let's look at what this tournament is. It's a zero waste golf tournament. Everything out, they do not have trash cans. They have compost and recycling only. Everything you see out there that's being sold, being handed away, can be recycled and or composted. And I think there's some meaning behind that. I think it's pretty cool to have that here in Arizona. And it was a cool experience all the way around. I'm broken officially. I realized that when your feet get tired, I started standing with one foot turned in, and my hip is literally out of whack. I ran, I think my wife said I had over 20,000 steps for most of the days.
Wow. So basically what you're saying was your management skills was a waste of time.
We had to deal with this whole show.
I'm killing me. I hope I'm not wasting your time.
WM. Oh,
okay.
F you.
Yeah. Fantastic moment. I don't know. But
it's great. It's, there's a lot of exciting stuff. I'll talk about more of that on Par with Amanda, but there was some
including the kickoff and kickstart to a young man's career that I was very impressed with. So
good.
Well, that's good. We get to talk about that. When are we going to talk about the Super Bowl?
What?
The Super Bowl.
Who cares about the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
We're not a football show.
Yeah, but
if you want to talk about the Super Bowl, go host a football show.
You got a bad attitude, man. You hurt my feelings, and so did she, because she's like.
I know, we're just so
better yet. I have some breaking news.
What? Break it.
We have extended another year with Tour Edge Golf's most solid investment, pound for pound.
Nothing comes close.
And so we talked with John Claffey last week after the show. We had a meeting with him, and looks like that we are going to be continuing to be on the media side of playing with their clubs and stuff like that. So Biggs Golf Talk and Tour Edge Golf inking another deal for another year. So
love it.
What's in the bag, Billy?
Look out for the 722s. Yes, the irons have come out.
22 coming near you.
Are you a E or are you a C? TourEdge.com.
You're
a C fan? I knew you were a Cuevas fan.
Oh, boy. Oh, on a completely side other note, Amanda's sensor finally, so I switched to Mizuno.
Yes.
But the mini tour bags, like the ones that are a staff bag, but they also have a stand,
right?
Yeah. Really like badass. And they were on back order because remember those warehouses over in wherever they were exploded and had a chemical.
Our buddy at UFO Tour Golf, Steve Hopkins, is having the same issue.
So they were back ordered. I think I joined Mizuno well into the beginning of last year. Yeah. And I never received, and I'm like, I have to go on. So I had a Mizuno like stand bag, just one of their very basic, like a lot of times the reps will stick extra clubs in them and take them out to fittings. Like they're just kind of their junkier bag. Yeah. Well, I finally got tired of waiting and I got a brand new bag, but I didn't tell my husband that I was getting sensor on the bag because he thinks everything golf relates to Robertson.
Yeah.
And so I put Amanda's sensor on it, and that was a nice little surprise for him. But brand new golf bag, it's actually sitting right there unfilled. I'm going to fill it today.
We can't see it.
Oh, do you want to see it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry about my red hot pants, but
Well, I'm sure the listeners are not, so, oh, look at that. How about that?
And then we got a little backswing, but yeah,
Yeah.
super cute. So I'm excited to have a professional looking bag, and I'm excited to not look like I'm a homeless golfer. So
There you go.
Nice. Looks nice. Congratulations. I'm sure he was happy that you're uncensored.
he was like, oh, like
He's
you're
like,
gonna-
damn, babe, that's a great Valentine's Day gift for
Well,
me.
I think he's very respectful that like my golf life, and it's not that
Wait a
I'm
minute. People are respectful of others' golf life?
yes. He understands that social media and things, but I've changed. I've added my married name to everything. I just
Yeah.
didn't take away my old name as
I
well.
mean,
So.
there's nothing wrong with that because people, you got to give them time.
It's
to
more of
associate.
like, yeah, I just,
Yeah.
they know me by that. Even me, like I introduce myself still, and I'm like, Amanda Robertson, sir.
Hey, that's not her.
And you're like,
Yeah.
Jared, did you have, what's going on? Did you have a stroke?
Yeah.
Like, no, that's just my name. So no, it's good. But
All right. Let's not waste any more time.
No.
And
Yes, we have to manage the waste that we have.
all right. Coming up next is Amanda Uncensored right here on Big's Golf Talk. We'll be right back.